Hopefully everyone is having a good day today. All market indices up today. Now, before we get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching, okay? With that said, let's go into one stock that we're going to highlight all week, and it's one stock that we've been playing before in the past, and now I think it's really to run, okay? And that's TLRY, T-L-R-Y. All right, so TLRY had really, really good volume today, and in fact, it had really good volume last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, in my opinion, again, I think this is one that we're going to watch the whole week. I think we've finally based. I think it's ready to make that turn, and we should go higher from here. All right, guys. So let's take a look. Let's zoom in on this daily chart with the 5, 10, and 200 SMAs rather. I'm sorry, 10, 50, and 200 SMAs in our value areas right here. Okay, guys? So of last week with that big volume spike, we did see that cross the 10 right here, hitting right here, this upper Bollinger Band, which is this red line, and we also went above this 50 period SMA on the daily right here. Okay, guys? So this is looking really good. It looks like it's coming off bottoms with really strong volume. I do want to buy this on a pullback. I want to wait for a nice entry, hopefully below 6, maybe 575, 590 in that area. Maybe a retest if we're lucky of this 10 SMA back down here. But I think things are looking really good on here, okay? And I want to cross-reference this with a few other charts. First one's going to be that 513 EMA chart. When the 5 is above the 13, to me, it's a bullish indicator. And right here, as you can see, as of last week, it did cross finally that 5 EMA, which is this blue line, crossed over this 13 EMA right here, as you can see. So now this is, in my opinion, a bullish indicator as well. And then finally, we're going to look at that 9 SMA on the daily. I'm sorry, on the weekly right here. Let's zoom in on this. You can see this now. Let's do a little bit better job here. This charting system is not working well. Well, this is good enough right here. You can see this last week's spike. It finally went above this 9 SMA. Now I think things are about to turn, but we should buy this on a pullback, a small pullback. I think if we could buy this below 6, hopefully in that 575, 590 area right there, I think we're setting up for a nice gains here going into the next month or so. So again, TLRY, we're going to highlight this all week, see how it plays. Probably, to be honest with you, probably be a buyer if it takes out that first 30-minute candle tomorrow. We'll see how it plays out. But take an entry position, not go all in, but maybe just take a small, maybe 20-25% of your total position you want to take initially. Okay, that is TLRY. Okay, so let's go over stocks that we do own or used to own. First one is XERS. Now, if you remember from last week, I said, look, let's see that XERS, see if it starts breaking down below that 10 and that midpoint. That would indicate a whole new trend. In fact, if you take a look at this, it took out not only Friday's low, Thursday's low, and all of last week's lows right there. I was able to get out here at like that 550 area right here. Didn't make a ton of money. Should have maybe in retrospect, obviously, when you trade with, in retrospect, you're going to be a better trader, right, if you have that hindsight. But, I still made money on the stock, not as much as I could have. I was hoping for a bigger move because of the lack of inventory or shares above us in that area, and that was our thesis. Now what? It's going to be off my list. You should be out. Got in at 495, got out at about 550, 570, or 565 rather, right in that area. So made a little bit of money on the trade. Should have made more, but you can't always time these trades perfectly. Okay, that's XERS, sold out of that. Next stock that we also sold out of, unfortunately, this has been one that's been really tough, is STNG. Again, I made that mistake when I thought it had finally bottomed, and then it crossed again below the 50 and that 10 SMA right there. I should have been out, cut my losses, but now, I should have been out, but I wasn't, and now I am out of STNG, which is unfortunate. I really thought this stock was going to finally move. Gave it a few times, few chances. Took a big loss on this one, about $2.50. I was in at 13, got out basically at 10.50 on this one. So again, if you, I'm sorry, not 10.50, 10.70, right near the bottom of the day, right there, right. That seems to always happen. But again, maybe I may revisit this when the you know when when the chart looks better. I might revisit this one, STNG. All right, so let's go to a couple of stocks that did look good for us. First one is VUZI. I like this one. Like the setup, was up of only 18 cents by the end of the close, only about 4%. Made a new 52-week high. Not a big fan on the way it really closed up here like this. This kind of candle. This usually means a reversal candle right here. Again, I do like the story. More news came out on this stock, so still looking extremely bullish to me. Buy on pullbacks on this one. I don't think it's made a 52-week high and now going straight down. I think this will be bought on pullbacks. Maybe that down all the way down to this 50 SMA right here, which is that yellow line. But remember, this is a dynamic chart. This keeps moving up as price keeps going out. So watch this closely. Buy on pullbacks. Maybe the first one would be at this 10 SMA right down here, and then that midpoint Bollinger Band, and then finally value area or VPOC right here, and that 50 SMA right here. Okay, guys. So really still like the chart, still like the company, what they're doing, and I recommend buying this on pullbacks, and then just keep those levels in mind on where to where to buy more or to sell if it starts breaking through key positions. Okay, that's VUZI. Next stock that we do own, MTSI, up only 15 cents for the day. But look, I did say on Friday, buy this on pullbacks, gapped up higher, did close. I don't like the way it closed, so watch this carefully tomorrow. This might be that pullback that we've been waiting for. First of all, down to this value area high of 34.80, and then this 10 SMA right here. They may intersect at some point with price. So that might be a key level to buy. And then finally, this midpoint Bollinger Band right here, this light blue line right here. That might be another level of support. If it starts getting below that, I may have to sell because it may want to retest then this 200 SMA. I don't think it's going down that far. But then again, I didn't think XERS was going to go down that far either. So you just never know. Okay, MTSI. Next stock that we do own is EDUC. Here's one that made last week a new 52-week high. Really like this. Remember, guys, use this blue line or this 10 SMA as your support level. Starts getting below that, may want to sell, may want to test this midpoint Bollinger Band then, which is going to be a lot lower, and all of our profits would be taken away if that were to happen. So keep this in mind. Watch this 10 SMA closely. Starts breaking below that, I will be a seller. Then maybe start buying in tranches again right here at this midpoint, and then that 200 that 50 if that's even possible down there. All right, guys, so that's all our positions again. So we got out of STNG and XERS. We are still in VUZI, MTSI, EDUC. We are watching TLRY. And one stock that I'm really watching that, gapped up, kind of sold off with the rest of the market a little bit. Really unfortunate. Was hoping that this was going to actually gap and go, but we're going to show you something on that intraday chart real quick. Well, it's WKHS. So let's bring this up on the intraday first, right here. So first 30-minute candle, we saw that gap up real nicely. Couldn't make that second 30-minute candle, and it sold off accordingly the whole day. Again, now I'm looking for an entry point since it did bust through. Let's bring this up now on that daily chart with the 1050 and the 200 SMAs and the value area. So tomorrow, watch for a small little shakeout. I'm thinking it should hold today's low. Watch that first 30-minute. If it does break below today's low tomorrow, let's target this midpoint right here as a potential small entry, which is that 2579 right there. And then if that gets taken out, this the 10 SMA right down here at 2515. So watch those levels real carefully tomorrow. It may want to retest those, but then again, if it starts breaking below that 10 SMA right there, I'm going to be out of the stock. So I'm going to be very careful and see if and start buying on strength, and hopefully we start making new highs in this name. Okay, that's WKHS. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Hopefully everyone had a really good trading day today. And again, my name is Eric, and you can reach me at eric@valueareatrader.com. That's Eric with a C at valueareatrader.com. Now, if you have any questions, please either leave a comment at that email, or go ahead and just leave a comment on YouTube right there in that comment section. I really would appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber right now, please go ahead and do so. I would really appreciate it. Okay, everyone, have a great evening. Remember to trade smart and be safe.